Alright guys, we're out here on the ECOROAD ET6 Scooter. This scooter does come with a 48 volt, 15 amp hour battery, supposed to give you up to 35 miles of range. It does have an 800 watt hub motor in the rear. It does come with disc brake on the rear, and it does have a drum brake up in the front. You do get some lights on this one. You do have the purple ECOROAD lights scrolling down the side here. You get a little tight beam headlight up here in the front at the top. The back of the scooter, you do get a tail light and brake light. Another light you get on this one, it does have turn signals. They are here at the end of the handlebars, and they are self-canceling after a few seconds. You do get the audible beep, and it does show up on the display. You can also cancel it by hitting it again. When your headlight is on, it does show up on the display also. Let me see if that dims it. It does not dim the display down, but you do get the indication that your lights are on. In addition to that, this is a full suspension scooter, guys. The suspension is kind of hidden in the frame on this one, but you get the suspension in the front and the rear. On top of that, you do get the 10-inch pneumatic tires on this one. They are 10 inches by 2.5 inches, and they do have kind of an all-terrain pattern. You do get some fenders in the front and the back. This one's a little bit more solid in the back. You could probably prop your foot up here with no problem. They do say this ET6 scooter has a weight limit of 330 pounds and a top speed of 28 miles per hour. We are going to test that out using the GPS. This is a folding scooter. Let me show you how it folds. To fold the scooter, you have to pop this lock up right here and then pull this lever out. This does take a little bit of force. After you pop that main latch open, the handlebars are still not going to fold. There is a secondary latch here for safety. You're going to pull that down. Then you can lay the handlebars over. Up here at the top, there is a little latching mechanism. This is going to go down to the bottom here, and it is going to hook right here on the bottom of the board. Then you can pick up the scooter like this. Let's put the handlebars back up, pop them up. That first latch will automatically go into place, and then you have to latch the main latch. Pretty easy. I will put the weight of the scooter up on the screen. One more thing, the charging port for the scooter is up here at the top on the left side. That's a nice feature because a lot of the scooters put it way down at the bottom. All right guys, up on the handlebars, you do get a little click bell. You get your mechanical brake levers. They are adjustable on both sides. This is your little turn signal buttons. This is what your display looks like. It does have some colors. The speedometer reads in white. This is your odometer and trip down here at the bottom. Down here at the very bottom is your battery life indication. Everything on the scooter is controlled with just this one button. I'm going to walk you through and show you how to change all the different modes. When you want to turn your headlight on, you simply press the button one time. The headlight will turn on or off. To change modes, you're going to press the button twice. You're going to double tap it. This does have 4 different modes. You get this walk mode, and then you're going to get the other modes over here. It's going to change from white to green to red. Right now we have the little Walkman. Double tap it. Now we get an M over here that's white. Double tap it again. The M turns green. Double tap it again. The M turns to red. That's your highest speed level. Okay, now if you tap the button 3 times, you're going to do a triple tap on it. It's going to change from miles per hour to kilometers per hour. Now it's on kilometers. Let me switch it back. All right, if you tap the button 4 times, it's going to turn the zero start on or off. Let's see if it's on right now. Yes, it is. The zero start is on. Tap it 4 times. You get the beep. Now the zero start is off. Now you're not going to get any power unless you roll the scooter a little bit. Then it'll give you the throttle. Let's turn the zero start back on. Tap it 4 times. Now you got your throttle back. This scooter does have cruise control. If you want to activate it or deactivate it, you are going to tap the button 5 times. When you hold the throttle down, cruise control is going to come on after about 5 seconds. To cancel it, hit the throttle again, or you can pull the brake levers. If you don't want that cruise control, tap the button 5 times. You'll get the beep. Now your cruise control is off. I don't mind having the cruise control on this scooter, so I'm going to turn it back on. Tap it 5 times. All right, guys, I do have the GPS speedometer running. Let's go through and check these modes. First, we'll check that walk mode. Double tap it to change modes. Walk mode, you get the little man. Let's see how fast walk mode gives us. GPS lags a little bit. We'll let it catch up. Cruise control is on. You do get a little indication when the cruise control comes on as well. You can see it up there at the top of the display. All right, so walk mode's giving us 9 miles per hour, and it does match up with the GPS perfectly. Let's check the next mode. I don't know what these modes are called, but they are white, green, and red. But I'm sure white is like eco mode. All right, the white mode tops you out at 15 miles an hour. Let's wait for the GPS to catch up here. There you go. 15 on the GPS, 15 on the scooter. Let's put it in the green mode. Let's see how fast this gives us. All right, showing 21 on board, 21 on the GPS. I'm gonna run back here, give myself a little running room, and we will check the top speed of the scooter, see if it gets up to that 28 miles per hour. I'm gonna put the GPS in my pocket for this one, just for safety, and then we'll check it after the run. I'll give you a little acceleration run while we're at it here. 10, 15, 20. I have ridden the scooter about 4 miles already, so the voltage has probably sagged down a little bit. There's 22, 23, 24, 25. So it can do 25 with me standing upright, no problem. Let me give it a little aerodynamic. 26. All right, guys, I do believe that is all she has. And I don't think we hit 28. Yeah, still showing at 26 miles per hour was my top speed on this scooter. Not totally unexpected. I am a little bit oversized for the scooter at 215 pounds. I think if you do weigh 150, 175, you're probably easily going to be able to get that extra 2 miles an hour out of it and reach that 28. But 26 is fine, and I don't really even cruise that fast. Most of the time when I'm on a scooter, I'm cruising around 20 miles an hour for the most part. Yeah, 15, 20 miles an hour doesn't give you a whole lot of wind noise, like if you want to try to listen to some music or something while you're riding. It's actually a real nice, comfortable cruising speed right here. 15, 16, 17 miles an hour. On the level ground, this thing can very easily maintain this 20, 21, 22, no problem. And if you want to burn through your battery a little bit faster, you can go ahead and throttle on to the top speed. That onboard speedometer here is pretty accurate. It might have been off by 1 or 2 miles per hour at most, but it's pretty close. This is not going to be a super long review video today, guys. I just wanted to test this thing out while I had it. I honestly don't know how long this is going to be available, this ET6. They have all sorts of other scooters, ECOROAD does. This one is not even showing up on Amazon anymore, but if you go to the ECOROAD main webpage, it's still available there, so it may just be out of stock on Amazon at the moment, and it might come back, so. I at least do want to put this information out there for anybody that's checking this scooter out, looking at this scooter. Let's do a little bit of light off-roading here. The suspension is pretty nice on the scooter. You do have the 10-inch tires as well. Power level is a little bit low for doing a lot of off-roading with a 200-pound rider. This will definitely do just fine for people that are a little bit lighter. But it can do it. It's getting me through here. Do I dare take this down the trail out to the lake? Let's try it. It's actually pretty zippy when you get out here on the level ground. Let's hit this trail, guys. Gotta watch out for the big bumps. All we got's 10-inch tires here, so I'm gonna lean back a little bit. This is actually pretty fun. This thing is dead quiet. It doesn't make any noise. Absolutely, guys. Here's the big bumps. Just kind of work with them, you know. I did a little wheelie there. But absolutely no problem. You want to get out here and do a little bit of fun, a little bit of light trail riding, this thing can do it. Who put a bag of trash out there? Actually, that's a bag of cement or something. I'm gonna switch my forward leg. I was starting to feel the burn. I'm getting my workout in here. The suspension is not bad at all. Nice. Yeah, this little scooter can do a little bit of off-roading. I don't know if this is what it was intended for, but it can do it. That's pretty fun. Pretty fun. It's real muddy over here. I'm not going over there. We got a bunch of rain last night, so. Let's take a look at one thing here. Let's check the lock over on the steering. All right, this one has a nice steering range. That's where it locks over. It's enough to turn around here in this single lane trail. Back at it. I'm not gonna do a range test today, guys, because I'm out here hammering this thing and having too much fun. Still showing 3 out of 5 battery bars after 6 miles of craziness. I got 2 or 3 miles to get back home, so I'm gonna be doing about 10 miles on this ride. They do say it has a range of 35 miles, and it does have a 15 amp hour battery. A lot of these smaller scooters only have like 7 or 8 amp hour batteries. So this battery is a little bit bigger for this size of scooter. So if you want to get 35 miles of range, that may be possible. I kind of doubt it, but you could probably get somewhere north of 20 miles if you're out just on cruising on the road on one of these eco modes. You know, if you put it on that walk mode at 9 miles per hour, you may be able to get 30 miles of range out of a scooter like this. We don't have time to try that out today, but I am enjoying this scooter. Some of the cheaper scooters don't have full suspension, and this one has a pretty nice suspension actually. I could tell you one more thing after going on that off-roading back there. The scooter never made any crazy noises. I didn't hear any vibrations or anything going on like that. It rides nice and smooth. Yeah, it's a little soggy over here. This is a nice little scooter, guys. I'm really enjoying this ride. Let's see if I can get up this though. That's pretty steep. I'm gonna run along the edge until I can get up. There we go. Nice. We made it up. Let me do a little brake pull. Well, we'll see what we get to here. 18. All right, we got up to 18. I pulled it from that sign. Locked up the tires, at least the back tire. I'm not sure if that drum brake locked up on the front or not, but that back disc brake definitely locked up. We left a little trail of rubber there. Stopped us pretty good, guys. Let me see if this has any sort of EABS stuff going on. Yeah, it does. You got to get into that brake lever a little bit farther to where the brake light's going to come on. And then it does have an EABS. Not too bad. Actually has a little bit of pull to it. Right, guys, it's getting dark out here. Out here having a little fun. This thing's pretty nimble. Woohoo! Yeah, I did a little screenshot here. 28 miles per hour, 35 miles, 800 watts, 720 watt hours, 330 pound weight limit, 7 to 8 hour charging time on this one. So if you want to use a scooter like this to commute back and forth to work or something, you can get this thing charged up overnight, no problem. I did put 10 miles on the scooter on this ride. There are 2 battery bars left. I really wouldn't trust that last battery bar. You probably got 1 battery bar left. I was riding this scooter on the high speed modes, guys. I was not doing eco mode or any of that slow stuff. I rode it on the fast mode pretty much for the whole ride. I went off-roading, did the hill climbs, all that. So I really put it through a bit of a torture test on this ride. Got 10 miles, got at least one battery bar left, and then the red battery bar, whatever that gives you. So I'm guessing this thing's gonna get somewhere between 10 and 15 miles of range when you ride it on the high speed. If you wanna get that 30 miles of range, you're gonna have to put this thing in the walk mode or the eco mode and take it nice and easy. Other than that, I think this thing was really nice. It was a smooth ride, the suspension was great. It was a really nimble, fun little scooter to ride. Easy to ride, does have cruise control, super cool. And you do have the tail light, brake light, headlight, side lights. It does have a big enough deck to fit on with my size 12 feet, no problem. I was able to get both my feet on there. You get turn signals on there, you get the click bell, and it does have some pretty good braking. I thought this was a nice, smooth riding scooter, guys. It handled pretty well. It's a nice, quiet scooter. Didn't make any crazy noises or anything like that. It did have plenty of power to carry me around at 215 pounds without issue. It's going to do a little bit better with lighter riders. All right, guys, if the ECOROAD ET6 is the scooter for you, I will put the link for this one in the description below the video. Please hit like and subscribe to the channel for more e-bike and scooter content like this. I really do appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you in the next one.